Well, good morning, everybody. Look, Shan, I'm already losing my voice this morning. I've been a little under the weather.
Well, you know, it's a little rainy outside, so we'll forgive you.
Well, you know, we've not been here in a while. We missed last month because we had so many people out sick, but we're so glad to be here this morning. We have lots of news to update everybody.
So many guests today, so hang with us and enjoy the rest of the show.
Well, we're going to start out with a member highlight. And Miss Alyssa Conger's here with Kids Express Therapy Services. And we ran into each other, and we were talking about all her new things that are going on in her business. I said, well, come on the chamber chat and let everybody know about it. Good morning, Miss Alyssa.
Good morning, good morning.
I call her Miss Alyssa because she also works with my little grandson, Levi, and he calls her Miss Alyssa. Miss Alyssa.
Everyone calls me Miss Alyssa. In fact, I've decided that when I die, it's going to be on my tombstone, for real.
It's only fitting. That's the only way we'd know who was there.
Exactly.
Well, tell us a little bit what you were telling me before.
Well, we are really growing, and so that's so exciting.
That's a good thing.
I have to get the word out in this county, though.
Yeah.
These other counties are beating us. I've got people coming from Warren County, from Cannon County, from Cookeville. I've got people coming from all over, but people still here don't know that I'm here. And
well, we got to change all that.
We have to change that. Exactly.
Okay, now starting with your location, because you were in-home services going from home to home, but
yes.
You have a landing pad now.
I do, and it's very exciting. I'm actually 110 West Market. I am in the little alleyway beside Vester Parsley's office.
So this is downtown Smithville.
Yes, exactly.
That's a great location.
It is a great location. I'm right across from Willow, and let me just tell you how much business I have sent their way because people are dropping their kids off for therapy and then heading over to Willow to get some coffee.
Oh yeah, that's a win-win-win.
It is. It really is. And so we're going to be adding OT services very soon, occupational therapy, and I also I've hired 2 additional speech pathologists.
That's great.
And they have probably, we're going to say, over 30 years of experience, because I don't want to make them sound older than what they are, you know. But they have a lot of experience. The occupational therapist that's coming has over 30 years of experience as well. So I call us the dream team.
Yeah.
We are the dream team. And I talked to a patient's mom the other day, and she said, you know, when I first saw your name come up, she thought, well, you know, why Smithville? Why would I go see someone in Smithville? How qualified are you?
Yeah.
And she said, you should really tell people how qualified you are. And so I don't like doing that, but I am going to do that for just a minute.
Okay, you do that.
So I have almost 15 years of experience.
Wow.
I actually served on the state board over. It's called the Tennessee Audiologist and Speech Language Pathologist Association. I was the president of that association.
Wow, just to be able to say that's impressive.
It's a mouthful. It is a mouthful. I've worked in schools. I've worked in private practice. I've worked in hospitals. I've been around, but my passion is working with children. And if we can't communicate, that is life's basic essential tool that we need, is to be able to communicate. And I want our children in this county to be great communicators so that they can grow up and have wonderful jobs and do wonderful things to help serve our community. So
Well,
I'm
Shan,
serving
I know
so they can.
that you wish I'd taken this class when you were young.
I'm not sure that it affects your intelligence, just your ability to speak. So now, Miss Alyssa, you know, I had a child who had a serious speech impediment, and at 4 years old, he needed some real hardcore services. And I remember as a mom, I was lost. I didn't know what questions to ask. I didn't know what to do, who to call, how the process worked. I was just kind of driving blind. And like many of the parents in DeKalb County who don't know you're here, I was driving to Cookeville and found out that we had speech pathologists right here in DeKalb County, but I was driving to the other side of Cookeville to get services for my son, and it really caused problems with trying to get him from school to the pathologist, you know, and all those things. And to think that somebody's right in downtown Smithville available, that would have been life-changing for me. But for these moms who don't know, how can they get your services? Do they just need to call you?
That is the very first step. If they can call us, our number is 615-697 888-888-3442. They can call. It is a very simple process. If they want to file with insurance, which we take most of them, we just need to get an order from the doctors, but we actually can do all that for them. And then it's just a matter of filling out some paperwork. Let's get them on the schedule. Let's get them tested, and let's start those services that they need.
So when they call you, that's like pushing the easy button. You're gonna help, lead it from there. And if you're gonna, like some moms are gonna Google this from their phone, what are they looking for? What's the name of your business?
It's Kids Express Therapy Services.
Now, do you spell it with the E on the Express, or you just put the X?
I do spell it with an E, but the website does not have the E.
Yeah.
But they can still Google it.
It'll pop up.
I'm in Maps. I'm on Siri. You just say I need a speech therapist near me, and I will pop up. I'll probably be the first one.
Wonderful.
Or call the chamber. I'll get you there. Thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate not only what you do for our family, but all the many, many people that you help.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Always good to see you, Miss Alyssa.
Good to see you guys.
Well, Shan, I tell you, we have been
Next up.
busy with the ribbon cuttings.
Oh, yes, we have.
Well, since we weren't here last month, I didn't get to announce Infinity Athletics' new baseball and softball training complex. I was blown away when I saw that place. I mean, I think they ought to let adults come. I'm not sure
Oh,
if they
it
do.
was amazing. I'm not
it's
coordinated
beautiful.
enough to participate in anything they offered, but it was really fun to watch. And there is a video of their facility on the Chamber Facebook page, so check that out. It is something to see.
Well, they're right behind the Smithville Elementary at 700 Walker Drive here in Smithville. And Tisha, I don't know if you've been over there, but it's fantastic. I'm sure Brother Chad has been over there.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Did they get a video of you hitting a ball?
Okay, so I hadn't had good athletic experience in the past. We were at Riverwatch one day, and they were trying to film a shot.
See, I'm so sorry you're bringing this up because this was great material for me.
For a TV show we were doing, and they worked with me like 30 minutes. And they kept
She
putting me
was
closer.
supposed to putt a golf ball,
barely put it-
technically 24 inches. I mean, seriously, 2
Couldn't get it in,
feet.
Tisha. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, so then the cameraman had to come over. They had to film the ball up close.
It was
Show
all
her
fake.
holding the golf
It
club.
looked like I really got that one.
Yeah, you finally did good.
Oh, it
Only
was
800
really-
tries and you still couldn't get it
Miracle
in
of
there.
editing.
Oh, thank goodness. When Miss Alyssa was saying she had all these qualifications, she does. I would talk about them if I had. I have no qualifications. I'm just blindly getting through all.
You're
this stuff.
lovable.
Oh well, that is
You are
true.
lovable.
I don't know if that was on the application for chamber director, but it's worked out. Okay, so here's another thing. Now, Tisha, I know you're a big worker outer.
And I'm a member of Jim Bob's Fitness.
Well, that's what we're about to talk about. I tell you, they've got a new location, 930 West Broad Street in Smithville. It's huge. It's beautiful. I mean, oh my word.
It's awesome.
And so clean. I mean, like, I'm impressed of how clean it is. Sometimes gyms don't feel as sharp. Like you have so many people coming in, and it just is so impressive.
It made me want to work out, which that was a miracle. And it's got a larger workout area at the new place. They've got more equipment. They've got a punching bag. I bet you use that, don't you?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that's a good de-stressor. They have 500 square feet of artificial turf for agility training, ever what that is.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Tisha, you want to
Tisha
inform
knows.
us?
Well, I can't articulate exactly what it is, but I see people doing
You
it.
see
and
people
it
doing
looks,
it. You're going to try that too. Okay.
Yes, there are many new things. I've been a member of Jim Bob's for the last year, and they were at the other location,
Right.
and you talk about being clean. It's been clean all year.
Yes.
This isn't just that it's brand new. They take really good care of their stuff.
And that's hard to do because, you go work out to sweat.
That's true.
And-
It's true.
and
But it is just
yeah.
a very nice facility.
And they got a new aerobics room for cardio and kickboxing.
Uh-huh.
So, and then they've got a kids hut for the kids.
Yes.
So, oh
I've
my
seen
goodness.
kids in there, yeah.
So, and it's open 24/7. I mean, you just take you have a code, I guess.
A little fob.
A little thing. Okay. So anyway, and the owners are so nice. They're the sweetest too. Bobby and Sydney Johnson, and she's a teacher, I think.
She is.
Okay.
And we love to see local small businesses succeed.
Yeah. And speaking of succeeding, Tisha has a new venture, Center Hill Title, And it's located, of course, everybody knows where Tisha is, 312 West Broad Street in Smithville. And, you know, Tisha, I'm sorry I missed the ribbon cutting. I've been a little under the weather, but it looked like y'all had a great time.
We did have a good time, yes.
Yeah.
Shan was a great videographer.
Yeah, we had to get Shan and daughter
Beth.
Beth to come do the picture for me.
Hey, it was fine. I was happy to be there. She fed us. It was a win-win.
Yeah, I cried. And
I
couldn't
got
go.
mums at the fruit market while I was right next door.
Oh, my goodness.
It
It was
was
a win-win.
yeah, it was just great.
Oh my goodness. You need
I'll
more
do
flowers.
Tisha's ribbon cutting anytime.
Yes. yes.
Well, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I had some changes in the last year. My Aunt Sue Puckett, who I practiced with for many, many years, 23 years, retired, and so I'm in solo practice, and I also decided to add a title company to what I do as a service to my clients and also to the community. So I'm a full service title company, meaning that I can write title insurance, and that allows me to do lender closings, loan closings. So I can handle any kind of real estate transaction you need, be it, you know, if you have a realtor, you don't have a realtor, I can draw contracts and, you know, just do it from start to finish. So
how do they contact you?
they can call me 597-2204. Just have a new Facebook page, so you can find us on Facebook, Center Hill Title. Also have a website in construction, but centerhilltitle.com will give you the info to email us or call us.
So the question is, how's Miss Sue doing after retirement?
She's doing great, and you know, she still comes in and piddles around in the afternoons. She's not doing legal work anymore, but she's still very active with Animal Coalition and some other nonprofit work. So we see her frequently, and we're glad to do that.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. And again, I apologize for not being able to be at your ribbon cutting, but anyway, congratulations.
Thank you. And I want to just add, since I talked about Jim Bob.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I'm not through with you, right?
Well, I wanted to add also
okay.
that Miss Alyssa sees my son Harrison, and she is one of his top favorite people. In fact, we talked about how much he loved her just this morning. So
Her temperament with children
yes,
is amazing.
It is. So I just add that. I'm giving affirmations for all our new people today.
Oh. Okay, so Tisha, before you leave.
Yes.
Okay, so normally we have the Habitat Chili Cook-Off here in October, so what's the update?
Well, we are tentatively planning to do it for October 22nd. Here's the catch. We need at least 10 teams to do this, and we've sent out emails to all our recent teams. We have about 5 confirmed. So we're asking if anybody would like to have a team, a chili team. We need to know by this Friday, because we've got to make a decision whether this event's going to happen. It's only going to be outside, though. There's another layer of this, and I hate to be so tentative, but we're just trying to be really careful with COVID.
Absolutely.
And so this is typically, we would say rain or shine and go indoors.
Yeah.
But in the current circumstance, it doesn't make sense for us to have a bunch of people indoors. So that's the other caveat. If we get to 10 people and we say, yeah, we're having it, it's only if the weather permits that we can be outside. So we've got 2 layers. But it's such a fun event, and I would love for us to have 10 teams and be able to at least give it a good go, because there's a good chance we can be outside.
Okay, now I participated many times in the chili cook-off, but a lot of times people go, what does it mean to be a team? What do you have to do? What do you have to, you know, how much chili do you cook?
Right. The main thing is that we need teams to make 5 to 6 gallons of chili. That is really your only commitment as a team. Unfortunately, a couple of the teams that have said they can't come are the teams that usually make 10 gallons.
Yes,
And
yes.
so that's the reason we have to have a certain amount of teams. We don't want to promote it and then run out of chili by 11
early.
o'clock.
Yeah.
So, but really, you just have to set up and man the booth. And I say, just make 5 to 6 gallons of chili. I've made chili many years, and it really takes some time to do that. But if you can split that up over a few people, it's not so bad.
Oh man, I know, Tisha, it's a rough year trying to figure out this.
I hope we can make it happen. I just don't know. We sent out another email today, and Habitat for Humanity of DeKalb County is on Facebook. We made a post last night, and I've shared it, just saying, hey, does anybody want to have a team? So you can find us on Facebook. You can call me at my office, 597-7370. Alex Woodward at Wilson Bank. You can contact him. So if anybody's listening that would like to have a team, weather permitting, we just would love to know by Friday. We're just trying to make a good decision.
Oh, thanks, Tisha.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
appreciate what you do.
Thank you all.
Okay, so where are we now, Shan?
Well, I hope we're with Brother Chad because he's been patiently waiting for our attention for quite some time.
But look, we got a little bit. Well, this will go quick though.
Okay, I'm trusting.
We got some new members.
new members.
We got several. Floret, which is Flooret. They're located at 400 Moog Industrial Boulevard in Smithville. And if Nate's out there listening, I sent him an email yesterday. I want to get a ribbon cutting set up. And I've been so worried that people didn't know that I've been out sick, and so I haven't forgotten anybody. I'm a little behind right now.
They didn't want you around.
They didn't want me around, no. And so, also the mailroom boutique, and in a few minutes, Summer's going to be here, so we're going to talk about the mailroom when she gets here. And then Center Hill Title, we just talked to Tisha, and then Button Willow General Store and Coffee Shop, Shan, one of your favorite places
Yes,
to go.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I suggest the Italian cream soda. It's just so good.
Well, they're located, everybody knows this, 114 West Main Street, downtown Smithville, and the owners are the fabulous Angela and Joe Brown. And then we did one milestone award. I actually have two made up, but I got sick and didn't get to call and get up the other one. But I'm going to go ahead and announce it. The first one's DeKalb County Florist. She's celebrating 30 years.
Congratulations, Sissy.
Sissy Ray. And then Kedrell's Furniture. I hadn't been out there. Oh, he's probably mad at me. 45 years.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I know. He's probably only 47. He started when he was 2. So, guess what? We're finally up to Brother Chad now.
Okay, here we go.
Here we
Smithville
go.
First
Good morning,
Baptist
Brother Chad.
Church pastor, Brother Chad Ramsay, who's on our chamber board, so he gets special privileges here on the chamber.
I don't know that he calls this a special
It's
privilege.
pretty special. Here, let's put his mic over.
Special, yeah.
It's special.
We're special. So yes.
So what's going on?
Well, just getting back in the groove of things and getting things going back. One thing we got going, I even brought a picture. So
Oh.
our Smithville Fall, FBC Fall Festival.
Oh,
So we
neat.
didn't get to do it last year, like a lot of things, but we are going to do it this year, and we are rain or shine inside our gym. Usually we do this in connection with the Boo on the Square, the Boo Bash, but this year, with it being on Friday, we usually do it after them, and there's a football game that night.
A lot going on,
So
yeah.
we decided we're going to move it to Saturday this year. So
Saturday, October the 30th.
October 30th, that's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
So we'll be out there 5 to 7 in our gym. We got our inflatables already ready to go, candy, games, we have food. Man, we've had 400 to 600 people come through there. So love to have everybody come out.
All ages.
All ages, yes. And costume or no costume, it's just a great time to come hang out and just have a good time. Just a great community. And, honestly, with everything going on and, been stuck in the house and doing all those things, it's good to get out. It's good to be able to do stuff like this. So we're excited about this. Excited about what's going to happen and just some good stuff. So
what are the times? I didn't write it down.
5 to 7.
5 to 7
p.m. So we'll do that, and we'll be done at 7 p.m. and all the things that'll go there. So it'll be a good time. It'll be a really good time.
Well,
so
thanks, Brother
So,
Chad, for providing good stuff for the community.
Yeah.
Your gym, even if you have to be on the inside, it's huge.
It's a good sized gym. It's a good facility.
Everybody can sprawl out and have a great time.
Right. So there you go.
So, Brother Chad has been having to store all my movie equipment for the chamber.
Yes.
And it's because my transmission went out of my truck. Well, good news, Brother Chad. My truck's finally fixed, so
Oh,
I'll come clean out the church.
There you
and get
go.
all the stuff out of your way.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh,
So-
goodness. Well, anyway, everybody come out Saturday, October 30th. And we've not gotten the word from the county mayor yet, but he makes a decision if we'll have Halloween trick-or-treating on Saturday or,
No.
actually it's on Sunday.
Inside scoop. So we actually
Oh, you
called them, and
you
that's why.
did.
This is why it's on the 30th.
Oh.
So we're encouraging everybody to come
So
out
what's
there.
the scoop? Because he's avoiding
gonna be
my phone
Saturday?
calls.
It's supposed to be that Saturday. It's
gonna be on that
It's on
Saturday,
that
okay.
Saturday. So now,
I avoid her phone calls as well.
Oh, my
Yes.
goodness.
So that's what I've heard
The
through the
mayor's
rumor
in so
mill.
much trouble.
Oh,
my
he's gonna
goodness.
get it.
Uh-huh.
He is gonna get it.
Yeah, he knows I like to.
And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That's what I've been told.
So if it's wrong, Brother Chad, just remember he's the one who gave that info because Mayor apparently is not speaking to me.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
He's probably not speaking to me because I forgot to go his thing too as well. So,
Thanks, Brother Chad.
thank you.
Always good to
Good
see
seeing you
you.
guys.
Brother Chad spends a lot of time praying for us, I'm sure.
I'm positive. We certainly need it.
Oh my goodness. Well, Summer Brand, I'm so glad you're here this morning. You had quite the sickness too with COVID. And
I did, and I feel for you. And I was praying for you because I knew that if you were like us, you needed it.
I knew, I said,
your
if
husband,
anybody's
too.
praying, Summer's praying because y'all had a rough time.
Yeah.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
But we're all back now. And I'm excited about this. Let's not only talk about the after hours shopping coming up every first Thursday, but also the mailroom boutique, which you own, is going to be like making a little change, I hear.
Yes,
Oh.
we're going to be moving to a larger space. We've had so many people request that we get different items, so we're bringing in a shoe line, just a small,
my.
just a small
nice.
option, and then jeans
Oh, that's excellent.
and pajamas.
Oh,
And just loungewear
Yeah.
and whatnot. So we needed bigger space.
I love
yeah.
loungewear. It feels so good to come home after work and put on something all comfy. Yeah, and y'all have the cutest stuff there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well, right now they're still in the alley.
Yes.
In the Walnut Alley there, right next to, beside Button Willow
Yes.
and Willow
Alley
Boutique.
between Lake Holmes Realty and Button Willow General
Yes.
Store. That's right.
And it's the cutest store, but I'm excited
Thank
about
you.
your move.
It's small, but
Yeah, it is
I'm
small, but
excited about my move.
Could you
too.
believe how they made use of that space,
Oh,
though?
unbelievable. If you've not been in there, it is so well done. We got a sneak peek before they open and I was like, oh, this is incredible. But I
believe
knew
it.
you would have to outgrow that space
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
And that's what you like to see
Yeah.
a small business do is outgrow their space.
Yeah.
Button Willow did that like twice.
Right,
And
exactly.
so that's always a good sign.
And I love my space because it's so quaint and it's kind of like, that back alley that we need a
Mysterious, yeah.
password and all that. But I really did need more space.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a good business decision to move. So the new space will be right beside Lake Holmes Realty. Actually, we were offered that
Oh,
space.
neat.
So
I wasn't sure. I was trying to think, now, which one is the...
Yeah, it's 102
102.
West Main
Yeah.
is what it is.
Oh, how
So,
exciting is
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Now, and then of course you and Tony come up with so many creative ideas. You've got this.
Not so much creative.
Well, he throws it at you to
He
make
does, and
make
I
it
just get on
happen.
board.
This, so many people said, well, by the time I get off work at 5 or 6, I can't go downtown
I
shopping.
hear that all the time.
Oh, yes. I've always been in that boat.
Me
I
too.
mean,
We
always.
Try to go during lunch or
Yes,
something.
yes.
So I kind of just started thinking about ways we could get, because we have some core local shoppers, but a large majority of the shoppers downtown are visitors or tourists
Yes.
or lake people.
I love that,
are
that they-
here, not necessarily to work, so they can come out during normal business hours. So I kind of just wanted to reintroduce downtown to the Smithville locals. A lot of people just habit where there wasn't a lot of stuff to do downtown. Just get out of the habit of even giving it a try. So we kind of just wanted to reintroduce downtown to Smithville and say, hey, we hear you. We want you guys to be able to come and shop. So once a month, and hey, if it works well and goes good, we may do it more often.
Now, is this just for downtown, or you have some
No,
other
actually,
businesses?
if you wouldn't mind,
Okay.
I'd like to list,
Yeah.
because we do have a few businesses
I was
that are not
thinking you
actually
did.
right on Main.
Yeah.
So we have, of course, the Mailroom Boutique, and we have Button Willow,
Right.
Vintage Owl.
Uh-huh.
We have 615 Threads,
Yes.
and Flutie Shoes and Flutie's Clothing.
You have to keep me out of Flutie shoes, right, Shane?
Yeah,
I
me
get all my
too.
shoes there
Me
and like
too.
about 4 and 5 pairs at a time. They make
Yeah.
fun of me, but they love me.
Well, they have too good of sales not to. So.
Oh, they're great shoes.
And Magnolia Roots, DeKalb Florist, and then we also have Thrive Boutique and Just a Little Southern Charm that
Awesome.
participate as well. So they're
Nice.
open until 7 as well.
Oh,
This Thursday is kind of special because our very own local Roy Merriman with Fireman One
oh,
Barbecue.
we love Roy.
Yes.
He is going to do a fish fry downtown. So he's going to be offering some fish.
That's
and,
amazing.
yeah.
And I've got to go to a conference. I'll be leaving Thursday afternoon. I was so upset.
I'll eat enough fish for you and me.
Me too. Me too.
I love Roy's cooking.
Yeah,
oh my
I do
goodness.
too. But if you're not a fish fan, we also have the Doghouse from
the dog-
Sparta
yeah.
coming, and
Oh,
she
good.
does hot dogs.
Yes.
And I think she does like smoked sausages and Polish
that's a
sausages
cute
and
name,
stuff like
Doghouse.
that.
Yeah.
So we'll have a couple different options.
Oh, so
And of course music.
And it's the first Thursday
Of every
and then
month.
that's every month all through the winter and everything.
And you've got a great bridge banner on Broad Street
Thank
for
you.
everybody to see. So
Thank you.
that helps to remind you. So when you see that banner, go, oh yeah, this is
We've
the
had
time.
a few people say, well, why can't you just leave that up? And we're like, well, the state's not going to be very approving of that. So, but yeah, we try to keep it up a few days before the event.
Yes, it always helps me remember.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh yeah, that's this week. So,
Well, thank you so much for being
Well,
here.
you're welcome.
Isn't that just a beautiful face there? Oh my goodness.
Always,
gosh.
always.
you embarrass me.
I know.
Thank you so much.
Well, anytime anybody wants to do that to me, I'm fine with it.
You also have a beautiful
I'm
face.
joking.
You and both of
Me
your
and my
girls.
65-year-old self. But thank you
Thank
for
you,
being here.
guys.
this
Always good to
morning.
see you, Summer. We're glad you're doing great.
Thank you. I'm glad you are too, Susie.
Let's see, thank you. Okay, so we've got a few people walking here. And let's see, we'll get Brad over here on this side.
Okay, come on over, Brad.
And we'll get we'll get the Chief Collins over here. He probably can't hear me. But while they're getting in place, let's talk about the virtual prayer breakfast.
Okay.
You know, you'll be putting this together for me, Shane.
That's correct. But the good news is we've already had videos that have been submitted.
Yeah.
We're still lacking a few.
Yeah.
And for those of you who didn't see last year's virtual prayer breakfast,
Well, we had like 2,000 views, though.
2.7 thousand to be exact. So normally the prayer breakfast is what, 150, 200 people.
Yeah.
They all come together, they have a breakfast together, and then 8 o'clock on the money, everybody's out and on their merry way. It's a beautiful event, but it is very exclusive to that small group that gets to see it because we've never videoed it before. And last year, of course, due to COVID and safety protocols, we wanted to be safe, so we did a virtual prayer breakfast, and we had the governor as our guest speaker, and then all the community from the schools to the businesses to the hospital, they all offered a prayer for different things about our community. It was wonderful. It was
Yeah.
absolutely wonderful. So this year we decided, we need to keep the prayer breakfast virtual still. So our guest speaker is
Congressman John Rose.
yes, and I got to see his speech yesterday, and it's really, really nice and just thoughtful, and of course based in faith and the care for the community. It was wonderful. Susan Hinton is going to be providing some special music again. Daly and Vincent are going to be doing a song for us. We have a lot going on.
Fancy Smancy.
So, and we're going to coordinate all of our other prayers and different community members. So if someone reaches out to you from the chamber and says, would you be willing to do a prayer? Trust me, it is a very moving, very humbling experience, and it's an honor.
And I'm so grateful. Our sponsors, keep supporting the prayer breakfast, even though we're virtual now.
And some, because
we
we're
call
virtual.
it prayer breakfast. So that means you're going to eat breakfast.
You're going to
just run through a drive.
It's bring your own breakfast.
Yeah, bring your own breakfast.
Yeah.
But the sponsors, our gold sponsors, actually, Ascension St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital, and I say gold sponsor because that means they sponsor every single event that we have throughout the year.
And they're very grateful that we're doing a virtual prayer breakfast.
Yes,
so
they are.
they sponsor it because it's virtual. So
Yes, and my other sponsors, the faithful sponsors, DTC Communications, First Bank, Liberty State Bank, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas Project Hometown Help, Tenneco Braking, that's the one that used to be Federal Mogul, and Wilson Bank and Trust, and Caney Fork Electric, a big
Yes, and they support the chamber and have for years and years.
They do. I
It
just
means
sent
a
them-
whole lot.
Send a little message to them, and they're like, Suzanne, of course we will. So I'm so grateful. And but I got a let's change the subject now. The Caney Fork Electric Cooperative wants everybody to come out to their membership meeting. Now, it's going to be changed, like like we've been hearing all these things having to be changed around. It's going to be on Saturday, October 16th. It'll be at the Warren County High School. There'll be drive-through voting.
Nice.
From 11 to 2, but they're not going to have a business meeting. you know, when I hear no meeting, I get excited.
Well, we do participate in like hundreds of meetings in a month.
And then, but when you vote, you get a free gift.
Nice.
And you're registered for door prizes that will be given away at a later date. But you don't have to be present to win, of course. So anyway, they want you to come out and vote Saturday, October 16th.
Warren County High School.
Now, Shannon, there's more coming up on the 16th.
Yes, we've got Old Timers
Come on,
Day.
Linda.
Now, if you've never been to Old Timers Day, this is a music and craft fair in downtown Alexandria. They're getting the square ready, and that's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're going to have music, food, and shopping with the local vendors and businesses. And if you'd like a vendor application, along with all the information that you're going to need, go to the Town of Alexandria website. And to be a vendor, the cost is only, wait for it, $10 for a 12 by 12 space. So if you are a vendor, you know how inexpensive that is. So Old Timers Day, October 16th, that's a Saturday from 9 to 3, and we hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, so give them a call today. They're really wanting lots of vendors that day.
Absolutely.
Now, the event that we all love. Oh my goodness. From the first time I heard about this event, I was like, I don't know if that's going to go or not. And the first year it was like, Shazam. It was amazing.
Boo
The Boo Bash.
Bash.
That's right. From the Smithville Police Department, we have Chief Mark Collins here and the fabulous Beth Adcock.
Good morning.
Who organizes this event and goes around and bugs everybody.
And always has a fantastic costume. It makes me feel so
oh
inferior.
my goodness, I know. I've got 3 I choose from, every year.
That's because you're cheap.
I'm cheap and I'm not creative. I told you I have no qualifications. And I'm letting somebody borrow one of my costumes, so I've really only got a choice of 2 now.
Oh my goodness, okay,
I don't
flip
know.
a coin.
It's going to be a bebopper or the chamber queen. I don't know. I'm too cheap to buy another costume. So anyway, but this fabulous bunch, they come up with all this creative stuff every single year. And this year, now, Chief, while you're here, before we talk about the Boo Bash, we got a tour of the new Smithville Police Department coming up, right?
Yes, ma'am, we do.
When is that going to be?
October 17th.
Oh, my
It's on a
goodness.
Sunday afternoon from 1:30 to 3 o'clock.
It is so pretty. That's an odd thing to say about a police station.
It is beautiful. It's stunning.
It's beautiful. I cannot wait to go on the inside. I know y'all have been living in really cramped quarters for years and years, so you've got to be just over the moon happy.
We are. We're extremely happy. We're excited to get in. We're still waiting on a few things. We've got some furniture issues.
Who does it?
It's coming, but there's just a few little things, but hopefully somewhere around our grand opening we should be in. So we're all
Nice.
excited, and it's an extremely nice building. Thankful to the board and the mayor for and the citizens too for building it for us. But it's extremely nice, and it's going to be something that the community can be proud of for years to come.
Oh, it's made
Much
the
well needed,
downtown
too.
look
Yes.
just fantastic.
Yeah.
So anyway, talking about fantastic, we appreciate all the work y'all put into this Boo Bash that's coming up. And it gets a little hard to figure out when you're going to do things when Halloween falls on an odd day. And this year, that would October 31st, of course, on Sunday. But we're going to change the Boo Bash to Friday, right? It's going to stay on Friday from now on. The Friday closest to Halloween, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's on a Saturday or Sunday,
Oh.
it will be Friday.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it's on Monday, Tuesday, it'll still be on 31st. But otherwise, if it lands on the weekend, we're doing it on Friday.
Oh, that's confusing as a jamboree. Oh, I love this. Keeps us on our toes. Let's see, the fall, the closest to Friday, Saturday.
So listen to Chamber Chat, and we'll
Yeah.
let you know when it's going to be every year.
Okay, so tell us about this year.
It's the same as the previous years.
Just fabulous.
Other than, we're going to go back to last year as far as COVID.
Right.
We're encouraging as many businesses as possible to set up outside.
Right.
There'll be some that can't, but otherwise they will be outside. We'll be outside. Of course, we'll be still doing the hot dogs and things that City Hall will.
Oh, good. That's where I get my lunch that day.
And then of course we've got, I know right offhand, we've got 3 or 4 that's coming from in the county or outside of the square that's going to come up and set up on courthouse lawn.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Okay, now
Yeah.
this is Friday, October 29th. It starts at noon and it runs until 5 o'clock. Now, for new moms who have little bitties that they're going to participate for the first time, they may not know what to expect. But when you show up on the square, first off, there are going to be little spooks everywhere. And bring a trick-or-treat bag, because you're going to go around to the local businesses and be able to receive candy for the children and little treat bags, things like that. City Hall does provide hot dogs and drinks so that you can go through there and enjoy lunch if you get there during that time, and all the way up until 5 o'clock. But you may not want to wait till the end, because businesses do, on a good year and a beautiful weather, they do run out of candy. So you want to make sure to be able to get there and enjoy your time and take lots of pictures. It's really a wonderful thing that you do, and a lot of parents who have smaller children and they don't want to go trick-or-treating from house to house. This is a safe daylight time. If you're like me, my kids always fell asleep by the time the sun went down. They couldn't trick or treat. They were out. So it's really a wonderful opportunity, and we appreciate it.
Well, and everybody's already going to be wearing a mask, so it just works out really good.
Yeah.
If I was like this, you get to celebrate Halloween like 3 days. You know, you can do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's true.
I tell you, these kids are going to be sugared up. Maybe I ought to bring apples this year.
Maybe.
But, thank you. These events, they happen. They look like they're just without effort, and I know that's not the case. So thank y'all so much for all the time and effort you put in. And, of course, Kathy Hendrickson couldn't be here this morning, but she wanted us to mention that earlier that day, she's going to do a Halloween story on Facebook Live Halloween
how
story.
sweet.
And that'll be at 10 a.m. So get on there and
And I'm
let the
sure
kids watch
she'll wear
that.
a crazy hat or a
Oh,
costume.
you know she will. I don't know what they're going to be this year. That's always top secret. And then she and her staff will be on the outside of the library participating and giving out treats to all the kids. So you just go not just around the square, you go down the little streets. There's people everywhere giving out candy. It is so much fun.
A lot going on the square that day.
Yeah, it's so fun. I'm like a kid that day. Oh my goodness. And then the chamber is going to have the costume contest. Now these are for the businesses. So we're going to have first, second, and third place. And so what I need you to do is because I used to drive around, walk around, and get all these pictures. I need you to take your picture and send it to my cell phone. 615-464-7760. Everybody in the world has my cell phone now.
That's true.
So just send me that picture by 1 o'clock. I'll have a little group get together and vote on the winners. We'll have first, second, and third place, and you'll get here's the award you get, Shan. You get media recognition.
Absolutely.
That's important.
Which is really what you want as a business.
No, what you want are bragging rights.
Yes, and the bragging rights and the certificate.
And you get her certificate.
Yes.
I will make her certificate. I'll send it over to Shan and say, Shan, make a
She'll
pretty
get me
certificate.
to make a certificate.
That's what I'll
That is
do.
correct.
So those are what we're going to be doing, and we're looking forward to it. It's just fun. We'll be as safe as possible, and
everyone's wearing masks, so
we ought to be good.
yes,
Ought to
it'll
be good
a
for
great
at
event.
least. My antibodies are going crazy now. My COVID, so I'm good. You can have it, and I'm still fine. So, but anyway, thank y'all so much for all you do. Thank you for bringing this great event. And look at Beth.
I know, we can't wait to see her costume. She comes alive. She's acting like a wallflower, which she is
She's
not. No.
Yeah. So what
But,
are y'all
yeah,
going to be?
can't
you
wait.
know? Are you
She's
gonna,
not going to tell us.
I haven't even thought about
She hadn't even thought
Okay,
about
here's the
it.
embarrassing thing. I think about it for 6 months and come up with nothing. They think
You
of
just
it.
play eeny, meeny, miny, mo amongst the two costumes in your closet.
If 3 people want to borrow my costumes, I'm in trouble. But Beth, they're like 5 minutes. Why don't we do this? Okay, and then. Oh my goodness.
Your special guest showing up this year?
Which one? Oh, Skinny Steve.
Skinny Steve.
Oh, you know what? Oh, don't tell him I said this, but I'd almost forgot about him. I didn't do it last year.
That's hurtful.
I know.
Poor
Don't tell him
Steve.
that. You know, he did get arrested 2 years ago.
Get him out.
Oh, that was good. Did you hear that? I dig him up. Okay, so I'm going to bring Skinny Steve out. He's coming out this year, and you know he actually got arrested by Chief Collins back a couple of years ago. He was, we were letting him work on the garbage pickup truck.
Yes.
He broke his leg. He went to therapy. I mean,
Yeah, I had to go to the hospital.
it was rough, but we got carried away, and we thought, let's let him drive the truck, since he got hurt. And, to make him feel better because he was like sulking at me. And then Chief Collins said, does he have a license? And I went, I didn't think about that. I'm a rule follower. I'm a rule follower. So anyway, he did go to jail for a bit, but he's okay now.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Good deal.
so
Expect to see him then.
we're hoping that we get to pull him out this year, and we'll try not to get arrested this year, but can't promise. He's heard about the new jail, so he probably wants to get
That's
arrested.
true.
Yeah, we're gonna
Better to have a
arrest
tour on the outside of the bars than the inside of the bars, I feel.
him. Well, anyway, thank y'all so much. Yeah, we'll get Skinny Steve. Oh, and Scrawny Scooter. Oh, we'll dig them both up. All right.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Thank y'all
Thank
so
you.
much.
Good to
Thank you
see
for the
you.
work you've done. Now, what are we doing now, Shan? Oh, okay.
I hope we're moving to my side.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, not
Not yet,
I'm so
because
sorry.
we're still sort of in the ghost thing here.
Okay, all right.
The Canoe the Caney's haunted canoe trip and ghost tour.
Which is the only time I am not interested
Really? You
in
big coward.
kayaking. I am a coward. I don't do
Yeah.
haunted houses or scary movies or haunted canoe trips or ghost tours.
Billy, we'll get Billy. We'll talk
I know,
to Billy
yeah,
Davis
she's-
about this.
We'll let you go in my
but
place.
anyway, you bring your friends and you climb aboard.
Oh, my kids are all about it. My teenagers are like, we're doing it.
It's spine tingling, it's after dark, and it's historic.
Hey, they might learn something.
They might.
I doubt it. I doubt they learn anything except that haunted canoe tours are great. That's what
Yeah,
they'll
they're going to want
learn.
to go. You're going to be in there, Shan. For package options and details, give them a call or go to their website at canoethecaney.com. And I don't know if you saw this on Facebook, but Canoe the Caney donated a brand new, beautiful jet ski to the Smith County Rescue Squad.
Oh, I thought that was so
to
nice.
better prepare them, just in the need of water rescue.
Yes.
I mean, this thing is beautiful, and they were so grateful, and we're grateful because you hope never that there's never an accident, but if they're prepared, they've got something to be able to rescue. So
Yes.
very grateful to the good-hearted folks there. And Billy Davis happens to be a chamber board member.
She's amazing.
She is.
Absolutely amazing.
Now, talk about amazing. Let's see, where have I got? Let's go ahead and go right here to Brad Halfacre, the manager. of
He's been
Edgar
very
Evans.
patient.
Oh, he's a sweet guy.
Well, thank
Edgar
you.
Evans State Park. He's always so kind. So I don't
hope
want to
my
abuse
wife
that.
is listening.
I don't want to
He's
abuse it.
wonderful.
Yeah, he is. He's precious.
How y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing great,
Brad.
Well, we got, we're coming up on October, and this is like, I refer to this, Mother Nature's fixing to show off big time.
yes.
Her beautiful
yeah.
colors and everything. So, coming up at the park, unfortunately, we didn't get to do our history hayride. That's one of our
Yes.
big things, but we felt with the COVID, it's up and down. You
Yes.
really don't know. So to be safe, where we put it off for another year, and we're actually talking about maybe doing some kind of video and to make because we did miss the 15th anniversary for the History Hayride due to COVID, so we might put out like a 15th anniversary
great.
DVD or something. We're still talking about that, so that's kind of in the talks. But
Well, the thing is, on the History Hayride, you're up close and personal. It's not really easy to separate.
we try to get as many people as we can on a on a
yeah,
wagon,
yeah.
and then it's really not if there's 5 people on it, it's not worth the
Absolutely,
time
yes.
to take it on. So we're kind of holding off on that for now. But we are still doing our trunk or treat event, and that's going to be the 23rd, which is the Saturday before. Well, it's the week before Halloween, so it's October 23rd.
So kids are going to have a
And
real
so-
extended amount of fun in
And we're doing
October.
the decorating contest for the sites. We get people that come all out. They go
Oh, I
all out
love
for
those.
it. They decorate their sites, and I mean, there's some folks that really have some
Yes.
good ideas, and there's some people plan for this all year.
Can you get some pictures of those and post
Yes,
them?
yes,
Oh,
we
they
will.
do.
I missed that somehow.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be sure to get pictures of it. Of course, the weather has an effect
Yes.
on it, but we generally get couple hundred, one year we had about 100, 150 kids, and it wasn't just all campers, and folks from the community can come, just call. But what we're asking for campers to do is to set up and give like individual Ziploc bags, so that way kids aren't having to stick their hand in the same bucket or whatever. And that worked out pretty good. And if you don't have Ziploc bags, we try to buy some to hand out to some of the campers if they forget. Also, we'll be setting up a little section to hand out candy. I don't know that we're going to do the hot dogs and that we've done in the past. We're still working on that. But Ranger Justin Vaughn, he puts this on and does a fantastic job. And this is our 4th or 5th year doing it, so it's a lot of fun. We get to dress up and go and it's so much fun to dress up and go walk around.
Yes.
So what are you going to dress up like this year? Do you know yet?
I've got some beast horns. So I might be the beast.
I can see it.
Out in nature, that'd be very intimidating.
I might do that, or a Bigfoot. You might have a Bigfoot sighting or something like that. But
that could be Bigfoot, Shan.
I love big. I'm a huge Bigfoot fan. But after that,
I just have a Bigfoot.
I got 2 big feet. But a week following that, we're going to start with our fall color and waterfowl cruises. So we'll be running pontoon boats from toward the end of October through about the middle of November.
Shan, we need to go over for that one day and call it work.
I love that. Can we do that?
Yes, you sure can. We take it's about a 3-hour tour.
That sounds
so
relaxing.
We ride up past Hurricane Bridge and turn around and come back. But we're looking at the fall colors, and we generally see eagles. We generally see, different waterfowl that's coming into the area for the winter. So it's a fun time. You might want to bring a light jacket, depending on the weather. Even if if it's cool, kind of cool outside, it's going to be cooler on the lake.
Yes,
because
the wind comes across that water.
If the winds are blowing, you get some spray back from the boat.
Make a little lap blanket or something.
That's all. That happens. We get people get a little wet, not too bad.
Yeah.
But then that's going on all month. They can check our website, and we'll be posting more trips. And then, of course, this is all weather permitting. I believe those start out. I think they're $15, maybe $20 a person for those. But they can always check our website. Download our app. If you've not downloaded the Tennessee State Park app on your phone, I mean you're behind. It's a TN State Parks is what it's called. You can get it from your App Store or your Google Play. It gives you access to all 56 state parks.
It's a beautiful app. It is an absolutely beautiful app.
It's got maps. It's got anything. So if you're at Edgar Evans, if you're at Fall Creek Falls, and I spoke to Manager Young on my ride in. He told me to tell y'all hi.
Well, you love him too.
Yep, he wanted me to give you his regards. So. But it's a wonderful app. It gives you get access to all 56 state parks. You can make reservations, and something neat too. We've got set up on there is a donation button, and so you can make a donation from that. And as you hike, if you go hiking in Tennessee State Parks, it's a beautiful time to do that in the fall, especially Edgar Evans. Once the leaves start turning and once they start falling, you can see a whole lot more of the lake from our trails. But you'll notice at our trailheads, we've got a sign called Trail Pack. And all this is just it's a donation thing that the state, all throughout the Tennessee State Park. And there's a little QR code. You can take your phone, click the code, and you can donate a quarter. You can donate $10, whatever.
They make it really easy.
To the trail system, exactly. And so that's something big that we're kicking off. It's been going on since the spring, but we were our donations really come in a lot. We had a donation drive last January, and they'll probably be doing that again. And so the donations that we get help build trail. It helps go to programs through our junior ranger camp that we do in the summer. All that we couldn't do without sponsors in our donations. So we really appreciate everybody.
It all adds up.
Yes, it does. It does. All those quarters make dollars.
Yeah.
The pennies too. That's what I tell folks. So it's a big thing, and it's. I hate asking folks to make donations, but a lot of people you'll find are willing to something that they enjoy and they love and they want to protect it. They want to help you out either in time, in working, with volunteering or by monetary donation, and we like both.
Yeah, it makes it feel good to help.
It does. And we'll be having some volunteer work days coming up too. So come on out and see us if you hadn't been in a while. We're going to have some We got some cabin upgrades going to be happening again in December. We're getting some bathroom upgrades again. You know, like we got 10 units that got new updated bathrooms and showers, so we'll have 10 more coming up in December. So in the spring we'll talk about that ribbon cutting.
Oh, let's do it.
Because we'll have we'll have
I love that.
20 of the units will be completed with new restrooms.
That makes a big difference when you're camping.
It does. It does.
So let me ask you this: like, if somebody wants to go hiking, they don't know where the trails are, do they just stop at the Welcome Center there?
Yes, they stop at the park office. There's some brochures. We actually got a trail brochure we're getting more of. But like I said, also the app, they can pull up that trail map on the app.
It shows you right there.
Yeah, shows you right there on the app. But we've got maps and information there at the visitor center. It's open from 8 to 4 every day. So
and every time I go to the visitor center, no matter what I need, I come out with a T-shirt. I don't know what they put in the air in there, but it makes me buy a T-shirt every time.
We've got some local vendors stuff in there as well. Got a local sign guy. He was at the Jamboree. I think that's where we found him when we went visiting the Jamboree several years ago. He's over by Rock Island, but he makes our Edgar Evans State Park signs and Center Hill Lake signs. And then we've got Blessed Be Jewelry out of Baxter or Gainsborough, making, she makes jewelry and bracelets and stuff. So that's in there. And we had our own friends group, Edgar Evans State Park Honey, but we've sold out. It didn't last long.
Oh my goodness!
It did not last long. It was gone about as fast as it hit the shelf.
Wow.
So we do have
honey.
some local things in there, plus our T-shirts and things like that. So check us out. Like I said, we're open from 8 to 4 Monday every day. So.
Well, thanks for
Come see
being
us.
here. I tell you, you work at the prettiest place ever.
Yes, good to see y'all. If y'all come see us.
Oh, we want to.
We'll do that boat ride.
All right. Oh, I'm in, Shan.
Love it.
So, Shan, when I was leaving the house this morning, the last thing my sweet husband said to me was, "Don't forget to brag on the hospital."
Well, then you better not forget.
Oh my goodness, if you've got to go to the hospital, it's
Which you never want to go.
Yeah, you never want to go. No. But he was taken. I mean, the care he was given at St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital. And it was terrifying to leave him, and it was heartbreaking. But he called and he said, "Don't worry, they're taking such good care of me. They're just spoiling me, checking on me constantly, doing everything needs to be done to get him better." And I just cannot say thank you enough.
Well, and to me, it's real important when you are in this environment. The past 2 years have been really tough.
Yeah.
The COVID protocols are making you not be able to go in and see your family member. They're in there alone, and you feel like, oh no. But our staff at St. Thomas, they're so compassionate, and they understand because they've also been in the same predicament where they have family members. They understand, and so they say, you know what? We treat our patients just like they're our mother, grandmother, sister, brother, child, because we want them to feel, cared for, secure. We don't want them to be fearful. And, they find every way to communicate back with the family, giving us updates, things like that. It just means a lot. And while we're on the subject of St. Thomas, I've got a couple things to bring up.
I know, I'm excited about this.
We have, first off, a brand new Chief Administrative Officer, Ray Johnson. He is a wonderful addition to Ascension St. Thomas here locally. He's getting to know the community, and he has already just kind of fit right in. All the staff are like, "We love Ray. He's great." It's like he's been here forever.
He's going to participate in the prayer breakfast.
And he is going to do our prayer of health and healing over our staff and our patients and the community, and we appreciate him just jumping right in and saying he would be happy to do that. And we also have, for those of you who may not be aware, if you are in need of cardiac rehab services, most of DeKalb County have been going to McMinnville to Ascension St. Thomas River Park. But we have cardiac rehab right here in Smithville across from the hospital, and that's in the physical therapy building. So many people have just not realized that they could trade their services, and we want you to. You're not just leaving McMinnville. They want you to be in your local community if it's available. And so cardiac rehab services, and Morgan Atnip, who who is married to Jordan Atnip. She is over cardiac rehab, and she is amazing. And I know this because her cardiac rehab is right around the corner from my office, so I get to see her working with patients all day long. And so if you're currently in cardiac rehab and want to be able to just go up the street, just let them know you want to be transferred to Smithville, and it's life changing when it can be just a few minutes from your house as well. You know, as we all know, having any sort of medical services that are right there, you know, in your hometown are better, and that's why Ascension gives us all these dollars to keep our hospitals in the greatest shape, so that we can have the best services right here close to home, and the specialists that you would go to Nashville to see are working right here in our community. So there's no need to have to go out of town if you can find those services here.
And Shan, you know, when I was so sick, you know, you called a Good Health Family Clinic, and Tim Tobit said, "Get your mom over here."
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so we appreciate all the good care.
Everyone in this community, our healthcare services are amazing, and they all work together. They all have the same goals. You know, they want our community to be healthy. A lot of times people think that a hospital or a physician's office, they want the community to be sick because that's where the money would be. You know, that seems to make sense, but that is the opposite. They want their communities to be healthy. They want to help make the communities healthier, and they throw a lot of dollars to make that happen, trying to build things that keep people safe and healthy, and promote you know, good habits, things like that. Now remember, it's October, so it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so book your mammogram in October, and that's just a good time of year when you see Wear Pink and Go Pink and all of this, and the pink outs, that reminds you it's the time of year to have your mammography services. And again, we have the best 3D mammography that this world has to offer. So you can do 2D or 3D, and they'll tell you what's right for you, and get that done and get it booked. And prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Yes.
So
remind me when I leave here. I'm going to schedule mine today.
There you go. I'm all for it.
Is that about it?
That's it. That's it.
Man.
That's what I've got.
Well, it was fantastic. I mean, we're just so blessed. You know, people wouldn't move to our community without a good hospital and good health services. So that is invaluable. So, Shan, we've got a pumpkin festival coming up. Ooh. I wanted to let everybody know. It's on October the 23rd from 9 to 4. It's going to be on the Smithville Public Square. They've got over 100 art and craft vendors and some food vendors and helicopter rides, all kinds of cool stuff.
Fun zone for kids.
Yeah. Admission's free. So for more information, go to Facebook at Center Hill Events.
Wonderful.
And, you know, I talked to the Off the Beaten Path Studio Tour group people yesterday, and unfortunately they're going to have to not have this year's event, but I know, Shane, you like to buy Christmas presents from the artists, so you can go on the Off the Beaten Path tour.com and just check out click on the different artists and find out how to buy whatever you want.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so you can still get it.
So you can shop virtually, so you can shop online and see how to order from these artists. Oh, that's great.
So you can still do it. It's just, you know. And then I wanted to remind everybody, the Haven of Hope golf tournament, Saturday, November the 6th at the Riverwatch Golf Course. And all the proceeds, of course, benefit the Haven of Hope Scholarship Fund. And you can pre-register on their website, really easy, havenofhopetn.org, or you can give them a call, 615-597-4673.
We've already done our sponsorship from the hospital.
Oh, and then Middle Tennessee Natural Gas, Project Hometown Help. Please contribute to this worthwhile program by agreeing to round off your gas bill. It's only a few cents monthly. Helps so many organizations. They've helped us with so many different things. And the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events, so call 615-597-4163 or email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org or tag me on a Facebook post. I'll help you spread the word any way you want. Just let me know.
Now, thank you to all of our guests this morning, and we're so grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. And you can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv and click on Chamber Shows to view the program every month.
Well, we appreciate all of our listening and viewing audiences and hope you tune again next month. Same chat time.
Same chat channel. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Happy fall, y'all.